was kind of a complicated thing to explain to students. And they're like, well, what do I write? I'm like, whatever you want. My name is Caitlin Grimes. I'm from Marshall University. I'm a rising senior. My university had outrageous speech codes that were causing frustrations with veterans on campus and with people being able to truly speak their mind on campus. What inspired me to fight for free speech on my campus was a very close friend of mine who was a veteran, and he was very frustrated that he couldn't speak about his experience during the war. He couldn't do it because he wasn't a student group all by himself. You have to have at least 7 people. And so he basically didn't have the same rights as other groups of students did because he was singular. And then as we started to fight for his rights on campus, more and more people started to speak out about their cases concerning cussing on campus or something they had said in meetings. And it really just came to the front that free speech was not something being celebrated and taught at Marshall University. The policies that we are trying to change at Marshall University, there are numerous ones. The lewd and indecency policy, the incivility and disrespect of persons policy, and then also we are working to get the harassment and acts of intolerance rewritten because they're very broad. And we're also currently, as we're trying to fight the ones that are already established, they're trying to put forth cyberbullying policies. They're trying to redefine relationship violence in the student code of conduct. So we're not only are we trying to get some removed, we're trying to prevent some more from being added on. The relationship violence policy is problematic because it's very broad. This code is going to encompass yelling at each other on campus, just so if you happen to get in a fight that seems to be heated, you can be written up for it by not only the person you're fighting with, but also people in the surrounding vicinity. I've been in 2 relationships in college, and one of them so happened to break out in a very heated conversation in the dorm room kitchen. And I don't think I would want the university poking in on it just because we're having a disagreement. It doesn't mean it's violent. Marshall University, I think, has the potential to be a great university for free speech. Professors there definitely celebrate it. There's some people in the administration who celebrate it. The only thing that's breaking or keeping this from occurring is these outdated and unconstitutional codes that I feel if we can just get out of the way, free speech can freely flow through Marshall University. The most difficult part about challenging the school's policies has definitely been the bureaucracy of it, all the red tape and all the different committees and all the different people they send us to go talk to. You have one administrator tell you one thing and then another tell you something different, and really just trying to work with the school in a diplomatic way becomes rather difficult when they keep giving you the runaround. The most exciting thing about challenging the policies is definitely to see other students' passion for it once they realize that it's something that should be very important. And like with the free speech wall, people and other students and even community members who are on campus were coming up and being like, I feel like I couldn't have said this unless that was here. And that's really something that bothers me, as well as other members of the student body, is we shouldn't have those barriers. A free speech wall is a form of expression for students. Ours was about, I think, 20 feet long. It was enormous. We covered like 1/2 of the student the outdoor wall of the student center, and basically it's encouraging students to write whatever they want. And that actually found when we had the free speech wall, that was kind of a complicated thing to explain to students. And they're like, well, what do I write? I'm like, whatever you want. My favorite is we had a tobacco ban that had just gone into effect, and someone wrote on the wall, I hate tobacco, but I hate bans more. And then people were like agreeing on it and like writing next to it. They're like, yeah, like why do we have to take away rights from some people to give them to others? And that was my most exciting moment, is realizing that there is that culture on campus. We just gotta let it flow. My advice to students who want to succeed at promoting free speech on their campus is be passionate and be positive. No one is gonna take you seriously or like wanna work with you when you're being negative. Be sincere, show the administration and the students that you genuinely care about their opinion, even if you disagree with it. That's the most important thing. And then I think that the best advice that I could give is let it be known that you're a champion of free speech on campus, so people come to you when these things happen, and you can make sure that they're brought to light, and you can help them make sure that they can protect their constitutional right as well.